the Game Boy Advance has been added to the Nintendo Switch Online, and incorporated that is something that actually isn't advertised anywhere. And that is, Super Mario Advance 4 actually comes with a side game that is not included in the original Mario Bros. 3. You see, back on the GBA, Nintendo released a peripheral called the e-reader, and the e-reader allowed you to scan special cards to add content to various games. I originally utilized this with Animal Crossing, but there was a whole lot more that was released for it, especially with Mario Advance 4. They released special level cards that you could scan to unlock new levels in the game, only accessible in this version. These levels were often much more challenging than the original levels, and incorporated ideas from other Mario games like Mario Bros. 2. But the reason why you didn't know about this, or maybe you just don't know, is because it just didn't take off. The amount of setup required for the e-reader to actually function was not only just having it and a GBA, but you needed another GBA or Game Boy player with a Nintendo GameCube. This basically meant that even if you had all of this, you still needed $130 more for another one, or just have a Game Boy player with your Nintendo GameCube. This massively gatekept how many people would actually get into this, and ultimately resulted in not all the full content for the e-reader being released outside of Japan. And that brings us back to Mario Advance 4. Now, the Wii U eShop version, the one that was released on Virtual Console, actually had all these levels before. However, that was the Wii U, and the Nintendo Switch Online has more subscribers than the Wii U had owners. Now we have people that actually can experience these levels. But now, everyone gets to experience these new levels. This also incorporates levels that were actually only released in Japan, since the e-reader failed early here in North America. So it actually incorporates levels that even people that did have the e-reader here in North America, these are new to you. So even if you played Super Mario Bros. 3 and saw it came to the Game Boy Advance with the NSO update, and you figured, oh, I've already played it, you might want to check out the World E stuff. It's actually significantly more challenging, more unique, and it definitely provides a more interesting challenge than the base game itself, and is certainly a whole lot more fun. To access World E, all you have to do is, when you're choosing a file, instead scroll down to Level Card. This will bring you to a special world where if you scroll over to the little portal, you get access to all 38 levels. Each level must be completed with Mario and Luigi to 100% complete, as well as picking up all the special coins that are hidden somewhere in the level, as well as a special E-coin that is displayed on the little map. It'll tell you which levels contain this special coin. All of these coins usually have some sort of special trick to them, requiring some knowledge of either, in the early examples, some secrets in Super Mario Bros. 1 levels, and then later trying to figure out the true secrets to the new levels, and then even more extreme challenges to get all of the E-coins. The early levels are representative of Super Mario Bros. 1 with a few classic throwback levels, and then they progressively get more and more trickier, requiring you to actually show off some skills and understanding of Super Mario Bros. 3 in general, as well as some actual knowledge of Super Mario Bros. 2, with some levels requiring you to actually pick up turnips and use those to collect the coins and solve certain puzzles. All in all, these levels represent a fun challenge for those who have completed Mario Bros. 3 and feel like they have everything inside and out. These levels will really push that to the extreme, really testing just how much do you know about this game. And as mentioned before, these include the once Japanese only levels as well, ones that were just never released in North America. And if you're from the European territories, you just never had access to this whatsoever, as the e-reader was never available outside of North America and Japan. Some of these levels are a bit of a throwback for me, since back in the day I did own the e-reader when it came out, and I did have a couple of these level cards myself, but of course the later ones, the ones that were never released, provide the most challenge and are the most unique, and I think that just what makes this really interesting, and I really appreciate the extra effort Nintendo went through to not only make this accessible once again from the Wii U, but now provide some extra challenge in this game back when it was released on the GBA. But if you guys have had a chance to check out these levels, let me know what you think. I'm very interested to see if anybody before has actually tried these, even back before it was released on the Wii U. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.